Aya says, oh yeah, the Blade Lady. Allegro says, new character maybe? Also, yeah, 5 follows so far this stream. So, for anybody just joining us though, this is the champion we were playing as. This is the Ironclad, a silent demonic soldier. And his play style is very quick damage and high block. And this is the Silent, a deadly huntress from the Foglands, eradicates foes with daggers and poisons. Her relic is to, at the start of each of her combats, she draws 2 additional cards. The Ironclad's is healing 6 HP at the end of every combat. I heard the alert noise. I still don't know what my alerts do, but I assume that is another follower. Hello and welcome. This is Niao, the very large whale who gives us things at the start of our runs. Oh, I see. Thank you for the follow, Jack Kirby. And because the Silent, the champion we are playing as now, has such a low health, I am going to take max HP 7. It is more beneficial to me long term. Here are the little louse. I hear the noise once again. I am now at 10 followers, which I greatly appreciate. Here's all the defense cards I was missing last game. I can't believe you forgot to follow me. These are the louse, Lestrade. They are just the worst little things. And whereas I could not catch a break, it's only 8 damage. That is so unfortunate, actually. Could not catch a break with a block card the last champion. I have nothing but block cards for this one. Discard your hand, then draw that many cards and exhaust. Deal 6 damage, apply 3 poison, or draw 3 cards and discard 1. I am leading towards calculated gamble or poisoned stab. If anybody has any strong opinions one way or the other, please let me know. If there are no strong opinions, I'm taking Poison Stab. Here are an Acid Slime and a Spike Slime, which is just awful. He has a lot of health. I don't want him to do that. I don't need a defense right now. Poison builds are pretty good to have, all things considered. He is also doing more damage. But I think the slimes are likely some of the worst in this game, truly. He dies in this turn. Poison damage. So we can inflict terror, where once per combat I can apply 99 vulnerable. Vulnerable allows them to take 50% more damage. I can deal 6 damage for free, or apply 4 poison and 2 weak to all enemies. Weak would mean that for 2 turns they deal a quarter less damage to me, or I deal 50% more damage to them for 100 turns. Terror is a great card to have in boss fights. I can probably find it. I'm gonna take Terror. We're gonna do that. Lestrade said more poison, and that was too late. I'm sorry, Lestrade. We can definitely buy more poison cards at the merchant when we see him. I can't tell how much is just how much of the delay is on my end and how much of it is just people not responding, you know? See, there's another poison card right here. So we'll go ahead and take that. Oh, I forgot about the fungi beasts, which are just the worst thing. deal 3 damage. We will stab poison again. Discard and hit him. And there we go. The fungi beasts are particularly interesting. I do like most of this game. I think it is very fun with its designs. Just for Lestrade, a poison stab for the last hit. And here we have gain 4, block, all enemies lose 6 strength, and draw 3 cards and discard 1. Trash Baby Aya says, I don't remember what builds are good. Lestrade has no opinion. And yes, Aya, you can ask me a question. Or many questions. As your rating would apply, I think we're gonna go with 4 block. It's free. Aya apparently has so many questions. This little guy is stealing my money. And I don't like that. My favorite Saturday morning cartoon was honestly Fresh New Baby TV. Right out of the factory. Favorite Saturday morning cartoon. I do think I'm going to have to go with Cyber Chase, actually. It was a very good one. I was a very big fan. All of these are block cards, and he's not even gonna hit me. This is unfortunate. Crashbox was also wild. And now, Oh, here we go. So, I can either retain up to 1 card, deal 12 damage, and if I discard, I gain 2 energy, or at the start of every turn, I gain shivs. I do have to admit that shivs are one of my favorite builds on the Silent, because it is a free 4 damage. And you can just continue stacking them forever. Shivs it is. Let us proceed. We get to rest. Oh, but the shivs with the poison are so good. I need to get a card that is not losing my block. Oh, here we go. Terror. More shivs. Okay, we've that. Add a card to the deck. Apply 4 poison and 2 weak to all enemies and exhaust. Slice is a free 6 damage. And unload is a 1 cost 14 damage to discard all non-attack cards in my hand. If anybody has any opinions here. I do feel Lestrad's primary opinion might be 4 poison and 2 weak, but unload is pretty nice. We are going to go with unload. High risk, high reward. So, I can remove a card from my deck and lose 7 health, gain 50 to 80 gold, or leave. Do I really have anything in my hand worth discarding at the moment? I don't think I do. So I think we just destroy. I will wait and give it time for Lestrade and Aya to catch up. Aya says gold. Which is great because I think this is a treasure room. More gold. Goodbye, EJ. I'm glad you had fun terrorizing my debut. And Lestrade, you don't need to apologize for the lag. Enjoy lurking, Allegro, and I will see you when you get back. You fall into a puddle. It's made of slime goop. Frantically, you claw yourself out over several minutes as you feel the goop starting to burn. You can feel goop in your ears, goop in your nose, goop everywhere. Climbing out, you notice that some of your gold is missing. Looking back to the puddle, you see your missing coins combined with gold from unfortunate adventurers mixed together in the puddle. I can gather the gold, gain 75, and lose 11 HP, or I can leave 39 gold. It is burning goop, Aya. Aya's next question, how do you feel about flat screens? I get why people would attempt to minimize their space, but I don't know. I think there's something in having a TV with some personality, but I have decided that mess is not worth it and lost my 39 gold. Gold is not more important than your health, really. Like being given a straight choice. I also like the noise that box TVs make when they shut down. No. That's him dead, and now we have 7 damage 1 weak. Discard your hand, then draw that many cards. Or Caltrops, one of my favorite cards. Whenever you are attacked, deal 3 damage back. I do think Unless Lestrade and I are very dedicated to the weak route that we will probably be selecting Caltrops. And I think I'll need to get rid of one of these potions soon as well. I feel like if I had better cards overall in the deck, Calculated Gamble would be more useful to me. But I do have a few cards that already do weak and vulnerable. Yeah. And this one's free. Caltrops is a really good card. I do think so. And we're gonna take our gambles. Here's the merchant. Now we get to spend all of this money that we saved. At the start of your turn, apply 2 poison to all enemies. I'll do that just for you, Lestrade. I think we're gonna get Panacea as well. And then, what is this? Start each combat with 1 artifact, which would negate the next debuff. That's great. And that is all of our money gone. Oh, this is a very fun spot. So you spot a loose brick within a pillar that catches your eye. You find a folded note and a card inside awaits. A card inside, it reads, "The heart awaits. This is your writing. Take and give, receive Iron Wave, and store a card." And Iron Wave would give me 5 block and deal 5 damage. And for it, I think that I am going to store one of my poisoned stabs. What is going on? The best part of that encounter is that the next time I run into that encounter, I will get back the poison stab. And it will keep cycling cards. And that is going to be all of my buff cards for now. And here's the combat. Which is very terrifying. This is the Hexaghost. And that is what the Hexaghost does. Going to do as much as we can, as fast as we can do it. And he does repeated ongoing damage to me. 5 damage, 5 block. I don't know if that was necessarily worth it, but it's gonna have to be. We keep getting shivs, which is great. There's 4 more block, 3 more damage, and some more weak. Do that. Oh, I have so much to do here. How do you feel about Lifetime movies? Lifetime being the TV network, correct? Poison stab. Gain. I'm gonna gonna toss one of my defenses. Gonna do that. Do that. We do so much damage. So much more damage with this character. Neutralize. Defend. Defend. Deal damage. Deal damage. I actually very much enjoy a lot of the Lifetime films. I think they're a little bit cheesy, but they are extremely fun. You know, sometimes you ask a TV related questions. This would give me 2 intangible, but I would lose a dexterity at the end of it. And this would deal 1 additional damage to all enemies every time I play a card. Or I can deal 8 damage twice, but decrease the damage of the card by 2 for this combat. I am leaning 1,000 cuts, just because we're about to go into the second stage of combats. Lifetime does feel like the American version of telenovelas, you are correct. I don't know if anybody has any opinions on our boss fight cards. Yeah, 1,000 cuts. That's what I was thinking. Now we'll get Velvet Choker. Gain energy at the start of your turn. You cannot play more than 6 cards. That's not good for me. Upon pickup, remove 2 cards from your deck. Upon pickup, transform 3 cards, then upgrade them. Oh. None of these are particularly great. But it's Velvet Choker, Empty Cage, or the Astrolabe. Trash Baby Aya asks, what's your favorite TV channel? And honestly, I spend a lot of my time when I do watch cable on the Discovery Channel or the Science Channel. We'll pick up Astrolabe. Oh, I get to decide what cards turn into what. We will transform Iron Wave. 1 defense and 1 strike. Nice. And now we're in the city. One of the harder bouts of combat. And this is exactly why I wanted 1,000 cuts. But we have Tools of the Trade, which is one of our new cards. At the start of your turn, draw 1 card and discard a card. We also have Glass Knife, deal 12 damage card twice, and decrease the damage of this card by 2 for this combat. We also have Poison Stabbed, a 0-cost deflect, and 2 poison. We're gonna go ahead and gain 4 block. We are also going to nearly kill him. And Poison Stab. We're going to defend again. I'm not going to cast that, actually. These are the birds, spelled with a Y. I'm going to take a point of damage, yes. Okay. Doppelganger. At the next turn, draw X+1 cards, then gain X+1 energy. Exhaust. Excellent. I'm going to neutralize. I should have played 1,000 cuts there, and I didn't. The background art for this game is absolutely fantastic. At the end of the stream, we will be going through the credits for this game. Panacea, gain an artifact. That's really nice. Infinite blades, and then we will unload. The poison. I think Lestrade is right. I think poison was our run. Go ahead and play our caltrops. We're gonna play our deflect. We're gonna strike. We will shiv. We'll defend again. We'll defend again. That will be 2 damage, so we will apply 3 in a week. We will shiv. Defend. We'll shiv. Do that. This poison is becoming overpowered. He's almost half of his hit points right here. That should kill him. Yep. And here we'll have 3 shivs into your hand, 12 damage, draw a card, 6 damage. I am gonna go ahead and take Blade Dance. I want the shivs. Before you lies an elaborate shrine to a forgotten spirit. And I can remove a card from my deck this way. I do think I'm gonna take out Tools of the Trade. Don't particularly care for it, free or not. As you kneel in reverence, you feel a weight lifted off your shoulders. Oh, here is probably one of the worst things in this game, which is the Spectral Guardian, which does not have a lot of health, as you can see, but builds the absolute most armor over and over again. And so I have to get through all of his armor to kill him. I'll do Blade Dance. Nope. Confirm. Strike. Shiv. Not quite enough, but close. The Fluff Ball. This is called the Spheric Guardian. And he does the absolute most. Take an artifact. There we go. See? Killed him so quickly. It's not worth it. Deal 8 damage. Next turn, gain 1. I think we're gonna take energy. Actually. The armor can be a significant pain. That is going to be unfortunate. He's gonna do so much damage to me right there. I don't think it's worth it. I'm getting the dexterity though. 12 damage twice. Neutralize. Defend. Strike. And take that damage, I guess. Do that. Poison stab should kill him. Yep. Next card in your hand displayed twice. That's pretty nice, actually. Whenever you play a card, gain 1 block. Very nice. Oh, here's one I think Aya will enjoy. This is Snecko. Snecko causes confusion, which causes me to spend too much money on, or too much energy on any one of my attacks. Because that's what confusion does. So the second I'm confused, all the costs of my cards will change. But, because I have Clockwork Souvenir, I have an artifact, which is great. The Sneckos are extremely adorable. Cause this Snecko terror. I'm going to do that. Neutralize. We're doing a lot of damage in these turns. I just don't know if it's enough. And there we are. That is the end of Snecko. This will apply 5 poison. We'll go ahead and get that. We will heal. Because, wow, that Snecko does a lot of damage. We will hopefully not die here. We're going to die here. That is... oh boy. So I can kill him just as fast as possible. It's not great. That is what I'm afraid of. At least I am immune to most of what they're doing. Poison damage to everyone. Poison damage to everyone. This is one of the genuinely worst fights, and it's because she heals. And it is awful. I'm gonna go apply poison. That is fine. I have to kill him as fast as possible, or she'll keep doing that. We're going to put terror on her, 1,000 cuts, poison stab, deflect, and a shiv. That will kill him, I'm pretty sure. It will. That's perfect. You can up your strength all you want. Will not save you from what is mostly poison. And the poison will kill her. We survived. Barely. And Eviscerate will cost one less energy for each card discarded, but it deals 9 damage 3 times. I think we're gonna take that. We discard a lot of cards. Going to rest. I hope this isn't something terrible. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block. That is delightful. I frequently play multiple attacks. A long line of hooded figures can be seen entering an unassuming cathedral. Naturally, you join the line and are quickly surrounded by cultists. They ignore you as they gleefully chant and wave their weapons around. Murder, murder. You eye a donation box. I can take a ritual dagger, which will deal 15 damage, and if it is fatal, it would permanently increase this card's damage by 3, or I can steal 99 gold from the cultists. And I will be waiting for Aya and Lestrade to catch up to this one because I think it's delightful. I will lose 6 health for stealing the dagger. Alright, 6 health for the dagger. You decide to stay in line out of fear to see what will happen. Eventually you are face to face with the leader. A well-dressed cultist hands you an ornate dagger. Like the others before you, you slash your forearm and let the blood drip into a misshapen bowl. The cultists chant and holler for you. You chant too. Why not? We're gonna rest for dagger shenanigans. Speaking of the cultists, here they are. You did participate. And I'm trying to take as little damage as possible to hopefully go into the boss fight with full health. 3 attacks in a single turn is what that is. Mostly I'm playing skills at the moment, but that's fine. Yeah, I need weak to be happening over here. That's one of them dead. That's another dead. Soon. The cultists are extremely fun. This is a chosen cultist, by the way. Okay. It's not enough block, but it's better than not having any block at all. Infinite Blades. Oh, can I get Ritual Dagger down? Oh, I would love to. I can. Ritual Dagger. Permanently there we go. We got the dagger to work as well. So this is all out attack. This is 10 damage to all enemies and discard 1 card at random. More poison, or at the start of every combat, I could just deal a free 11 damage. I will leave it up to you. Waiting for the lag to catch up. Backstab, Lestrade says. Ooh, we're gonna go here, actually. We have a little bit of money. So, nope. It's too late. I saw your backstab message and I got the backstab. So we have exactly one choice that we can make here. And I can start each combat with 1 additional energy, which will allow me to play a couple more cards. I can apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies at the start of every combat. Or I can remove all of my debuffs whenever I play a power, attack, or skill in the same turn. Or when I play those 3 in the same turn. Shush. Or I can spend exactly all of my money on a card called Violence, in which I get 3 attacks in my hand. Or I can do something practical, like grab Infinite Blades or outmaneuver. But I'm not gonna lie. It's either the Lantern or Violence, I think, are my personal feelings on the matter. Lestrade says Violence. Violence it is. That is all of our money. Before you lies an elaborate shrine to a forgotten spirit. I can transform a card. What is Violence? No, that is not what I want. Actually, what if I... Glass Knife. Dash! Deal 10 damage, gain 10 block. As the power of the shrine flows through you, your mind feels altered. You're not allowed to buy the rug. Oh yeah. The rug is not for sale. This is the champ, and if you'll take a delightful look, he has 420 health. Before we do anything else, I'm about to eat 12 damage, but it's about to be so worth it. We'll gain an artifact. We will use our caltrops. We will apply terror. We will defend ourselves. We will apply poison. We will dash. We will shiv. We will unload, and we will strike. And we will have only 1 point of damage that we take and all that. Let's see. We will apply 1,000 cuts, and then we will duplicate poison stab. For just the most damage, we will defend ourselves, we will deflect, and then we will hit him for 1 point of damage. We will blade dance, apply 3 weak, shiv, strike, strike, shiv. We will commit violence. We will dash to get some block. Definitely do that. That is 3 points of damage that we're about to take. We will blade dance. We will poison, defend, and then 4 shivs. Speedy card draws. Trash Baby Aya shouts violence. He is about to do 48 damage to me. That is not great. I am fully going to die. We're not dead. Shout out to Lynn who just followed. We're not dead yet, boys. Add 3 shows. We're going to defend. Give ourselves an advantage next round. Hit him for as much as we possibly can. For a second there, his health bar was 69,420. That was delightful. Alright, we have 27 block. He does 22 damage. I will not face your wrath. I will stand here. Damage 3 times. There we go. And he dies to poison. And I survived the second boss fight with 11 health. I can play another 1,000 cuts. I can get Phantasmal Killer, which makes all of my attacks deal double damage on my next turn. Or I can get 2 block every time I play a card. I will let you guys decide. Lestrad's insistence on poison in this game has saved us. And we are taking Phantasmal Killer at Aya's request. We have the Philosopher's Stone, which will gain more energy at the start of my turn, but all enemies start combat with 1 additional strength. I can gain energy at the start of my turn, but whenever I open a non-boss chest, I obtain a curse. Or during boss and elite combats, gain energy at the start of your turn. Unfortunately, that is the best of those 3. And here is the 3rd and final act. You guys are fine. It's giving me a chance to relax. I don't think there's a path on here. Oh. There is a path on here without an elite fight. And I am going to take it. But here is the new interesting... There's thorns. Of course you have thorns. I don't trust whatever it is you're doing. There we go. I do not know if we make it through all the way to the boss fight, to be completely honest with you, but we might. We will take violence. We'll deal with the damage. I should have played... Should have played Neutralize first there, but it's fine. Stop having thorns. Stop it. Fine. The rock, this spiker right here. Not quite fatal. Now it's fatal. We did get to the last world. I am very excited that we're here. We're gonna gain 7 block because Lord knows I will need it. As you head upwards, hopping from one floating shape to another, you slip. You begin to fall. While in freefall, you consider your options. Land safely with your greatest techniques. Channel the power to survive the fall, or strike a wall to hang on to it. I will either lose violence, afterimage, or backstab. Which are 3 of my best cards. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Despite all the money we spent on violence, I think we should just land. Hello Volshock, welcome to Slay the Spire. We've been making pretty good for ourselves, seeing as every time I play certain skills, other cards in my hand go to 0 cost. So I'm just attacking for free. But afterimage, every time I play a card, I get a block. I could get rid of a backstab, I think. It's just 11 damage. I think we're gonna get rid of backstab. You are able to latch onto the wall and manage to make a short hop onto another stable platform. And we'll continue up here. Oh, here you go, Aya. These are the orb walkers. lurking and lurking. I think that I made the correct choice. Because here's violence. Look at that. There's the poison stab. See? We're fine. I can get bullet time, where I cannot draw additional cards, but I reduce the cost of all the cards in my hand to 0. Heal hook, where if the enemy is weak, I deal 5 damage, gain energy, and draw 1 card. Or dodge and roll, where I gain 4 block, and next turn I also gain 4 block. Volshock, we absolutely woke up and chose violence. And you should absolutely get this game. It is an absolute delight. I do love this game a lot. I'm leaning towards heal hook or dodge and roll. Thank you for the host, Kid Knives. I appreciate it a lot. These are very good choices. Heal hook could be really good, especially because I have a lot of 3 or 2 cost cards. I'm gonna go with heal hook. These are spikers and repulsors. What are my innate powers here? Of them. Okay, what are the top 3 cards here? 3 defenses, absolutely. There's 3 defend cards. Excellent. I'll play 1,000 cuts. We'll do that. 3 damage. And a dazed in the hand. After image, more block. We'll get rid of that. More thorns. Very unfortunate for me. Worth it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Need defense up before I start swinging on him. This might kill me. It killed me too. Mutual defeats. Unfortunate. Floors climbed, 38. Enemies slain,